Hello all, hope you is goo. Welcome back to Europe Universalis 4 and Switzerland. So, at the moment we've got a little bit of a coalition brewing. Come on, all I did was take like a quarter of northern Italy. Can't be that bad. Austria's got minus 52 aggressive expansion, that's what's so annoying. And they're in the coalition. Savoy has managed to once again announce me as a rival. Well, that sounds illegal. I would Lucha. Well, you know what? Fine. Savoy. You're lucky that you own a sea zone, but I will be taking Cuneo and Montferrat, considering that it's part of a state that I have. So I'm just going to fabricate claim. And the Pope wants 31 ducats. How much is the loan? 100, so that doesn't really help my issue when it's spot on. What I can do though is pretend to recruit a Merc army, say yes, take my money, and then be back up to 52 ducats. Yay! And they didn't get the minus relation from, declined the money from favours. So we're looking good. The plan will be to chill and then get ready to probably attack either Burgundy or Savoy next. France would help with a promise of land, but what I'd rather do is build back up on my favours, which is very close. 9.55, give me another like 5 months and we're good. I mean 4 months would put me up to 9.99, annoyingly. But yeah, that's the new plan. Do you know I declared war on Milan? Ooh. And then they leave my coalition. And then I attack them for the remaining provinces here. I like it. I like it. I like your thinking, Genoa. I was about to say about the fact that my guys still in charge from the beginning, but they are getting on in years now. You could say they're getting along in the tooth. I think the plan will be to save up my sword mana now for Tech 6. I need to remain ahead of the game. I haven't embraced Renaissance yet, but don't you worry, that will come soon enough. Let's remove the edict button. The development edict, I suppose I meant, not edict button. Burgundy is now considered a great power. I don't know, I'd consider them a mediocre at best power right now. They're nearly getting outpaced by Switzerland. I wouldn't necessarily class that as a great power. I mean, I'm getting up there, look. 201 versus 223. I'm almost 8th already. I could take out a couple loans to embrace Renaissance. You know what? Fine. I said I didn't want to do it too much, but let's... Where's the button? Indebt myself to the burghers. First step, embrace Renaissance. Let's not stay behind. I will take Tech 6 in admin. Grab a bit of tax modifier. And let's see about increasing my production income like that. I'll do for now, but all of these provinces will get workshops etc. in the future, so fear not. I also don't get why they still think that I'm losing a ducat a month here. The enlightened mob of France are asking for knowledge sharing. Sure, give me 3 ducats a month. What do you mean I'm losing a ducat a month? I'm getting like 6 now. Get out of here. I'll also repay off a loan, I suppose. And now, France have 10 favours with me, which is precisely what I need to attack into Burgundy, but the question is, how much would I be able to take? Not much. Speaking purely, of course, from the perspective of I don't want to keep making my coalition giant, but I do need to solidify my status. So, with that in mind, give me my land. Let's set the diplomat onto here. We'll be taking France Comte. France will be helping me out with taking France Comte. And let's move in. This war should be smooth sailings. And we've got the Italian wars happen again. Nice. That's helpful. If I go sit on Dijon to guarantee that I take it, that would be most appreciated. Or not. Guess I'll be taking 2 provinces here. Probably take 2 provinces and then just like, I don't know. Apparently I can truce reset with Genoa because Genoa are in this war. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. So I'll be asking Genoa to be humiliated. Is a good plan. France should win that battle. I see no reason why they shouldn't, except the fact that they're bringing all their subjects in. I think France are losing that battle. They chose an unfortunate timing to attack. Bearing in mind that this is AI and not player controlled. Of course, if it was player controlled, it wouldn't be a case of unfortunate timing because you can back off. But, nah. It's AI, so unfortunate timing has to be the way to describe it. The thing is, if Genoa control Milan, I can then use all of their accesses via sieging to get into Genoa. Humorously. Right, France are back on the offensive. We should be fine. Yeah, they're pulling it back. This is brilliant. No, Merc ideas. I'm waiting for Tech 6, which will be very soon. Apparently someone else already has it. You know what? Good for them. So they're moving in to defend Dijon. I'll move in. Hopefully France can come and defend me at the right timing. Or are they just going to ignore it? Because they want me off so that they can take the siege. I should win this. Yeah, we're winning this. Perfect. We're safe. And I'll take advantage of the fact that everyone's moved off Dijon to hopefully get in first. But we'll see about that. No guarantees. And I can once again call Deer. But I'll wait until I've got a mission on the go. There we go. So I might also be able to take Dijon. But we'll see about that. More importantly, regardless of whether or not France peace out, I'm in control of the capital. That's really what matters. For now, let's put the diplomat into outraged countries. There you go, France Comte. Excellent. We'll move everyone into Dijon. Did I accidentally leave? Yeah, I left Attach on Reislav for I was wondering what was going on there. Could have stuck it back up. I could have left them on and then we could have gone for Genoa though. That could have been a good use of the French troops. I suppose them defending their homeland is also a good use. Here you go, France. Get 'em. Sick 'em. Here we go. What's the 22k stat gonna do? It's going to move around. It's basically going to shuffle awkwardly. Otherwise known as me dancing. So my truce with Savoy is 70. That gives me 3 years to wrap this up. Yeah, that will be fine. Then I just take the lands I need to from Savoy. Eastern Burgundy does include Dijon. So if I were to piece out, I mean obviously I'm not doing it right now because I can't. But if I took, say, this. Aggressive faction will, my improved relations will kick in. There'll be a smaller list of a coalition. But I think I'll be taking the old Eastern Burgundy state. France will inevitably hate me, cut off the alliance. But I am moving and schmoving. Genoa's also at war with Milan. Oh yeah, for Ferrara. That was Ferrara asking for access. Fine by me. Also, Brittany are definitely in this war, right? Where are their troops? I mean, I know they had troops in Charter. Oh, they got shattered, retreated into their back province. And Armignan's timed that perfectly. Because now they'll beat Brittany. They'll move their troops down to, say, Anjou or Bronard. And then they'll get the stack wipe. Go on, Armagnac, follow them up. This is your chance. This is your moment. Nope. Okay. You had your moment. You lost it. You blew it. Because they've reinforced morale, they've reinforced soldiers. You're not going to be able to do that much. Let's move to Anjou myself though. Maybe. Oh, they're going for it again. A whole month late. Oh, hold on. Burgundy are moving to France Comte. Let's instead focus on the defence. I think. Let France deal with, or France and their subjects deal with Brittany. I want to keep on top of what I have occupied. And the incoming Genoese. Bear in mind, I'm also Tech 6. And all of my Mercs are still now Tech 6 still, so that's good. You can see, like, for instance, the Lombard Free Company and the Schwarzgarde are not Tech 6. Wow, a couple of those are Tech 4 still. There's still some people on Tech 4 in the area. It's what it is. Let's go and destroy Burgundy in France Comte. Their subjects will not reinforce them. This will not be over quickly. I'm not your king. Also, they put Charles the Bold in as a leader. That's just going to encourage him to die sooner. Are you purposely trying to end the war by losing your leader and to become under a PU of someone else? That's kind of clever. I can get behind the logic of it. Siena is attacking Florence in an act of aggression. Because they're all with Castile and Aragon. Castile Neapolitan Unification War. Okay. There's going to be a big Spain this campaign. This isn't a Switzerland campaign. This is the Spain campaign all over again. Surprise. I should be able to beat Castile later. I'm going to wait for some of these guys to run away. And then push into Barra. I think. we go. They moved off. We'll move to Barra. And due to outnumbering them and out-teching them, they want nothing to do with it. Time to go to Luxembourg. I could also go to Rathalos. Meh. Later. If they start to move south towards the capital, I'll meet them in kind. Or I suppose I take off the Grand Company, put them in Verdun. And then I can be sieging and keeping on top of my stuff. There we go. They're zoned out. They don't want to attack. Understandable. We are absolutely destroying. In every sense of the expression. Except not the French. The Genoese are destroying the French. No, actually that's deceptive. France have got a lot of heavy ships in here. The 4 heavies will outdo the 11 trade ships. Galleys will go pound for pound. No, you start with galley combat ability in Genoa, don't you? Nope, that's later. Okay, I've now called the Milanese stuff. Excellent. And what's this? 2 inflation. I will eat the 2 inflation with great gusto. So let's statefy Piedmont. So the plan will be to take the other 2 provinces from Savoy. Marvellous. I can get behind that. I'll also go siege Barra, I think. Again, this will just tick up my war score a little bit higher. Then once I've dealt with Luxembourg, I'm going to go deal with Genoa. If I don't have access, then unlucky. But I should have access vicariously by hopping through their provinces that they've occupied from Milan, I suppose. France is doing a great job at sieging down the Burgundian PU subjects. Be nice if they showed that same enthusiasm for sieging down, you know, Brittany and Genoa for me. That's not going to happen. So, ah well. Mercenary leader, army tradition modifier. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Possible Condicherry plus 100%, Merc Discipline plus 5%. I don't need Condicherry from other people, so it really doesn't matter. Right, they're trying to push back in to Verdun. I should have stayed in Verdun. Oh well, I'll keep my distances about here. If they move into my units, I will pull back with the Flemish company. If they go into Luxembourg, I'll walk this Grand Company towards it. We should be fine. Also, France are coming to deal with the Burgundians. I kind of wanted them to go deal with the Bretons, if I'm honest, but it is what it is. I suppose that keeps the Burgundians off my back while I do this siege. Ottoman's opinion of Switzerland. I'd rather just give Turin a workshop. All this French money's got to be used for something, right? Go. Let's grab workshops. Again, I'm not building any regular units this campaign. Apparently I'm also not building any buildings this campaign. We'll remove one. There we go. I think that's the one I needed as well. Oh well. Should have taken it away from Zurich. Not a problem. Right, what's going on here? They're leaving on the 5th and 6th of February. I'm in on the 8th. I was way too late in noticing that. So let's claim Montferrat. And we're ready. My truce with Savoy is in 2 years' time. November 1470. Excellent. Mantua and Baden both leaving the coalition. Lorraine, Austria, Excellent. Back on the straight and narrow. Once I've sieged Luxembourg, I'm going to go down and deal with Genoa. Maybe France is actually coming to do that. Ooh. Genoa took the remainder of the Milanese stuff. So as they're an OPM, I really should declare war on Milan and vassalize them, reconquer these, I'll still keep the provinces that I've got, and then I'll give them the rest. I think that would make sense. So for now I'll make Genoa give me some ducats maybe, and I'll humiliate them. It's okay. Right. I'll move this unit down to... No. Let's keep nearby so that this can guarantee to be completed. Then we'll move into Genoa. What would Genoa do for me for pillaging capital? One base tax, one production. You mean the only two development types I really need as Switzerland here? Yeah, that's not bad. It does come with additional AE. I know it's only a couple, but it's additional AE nonetheless. Not sure if I quite want to take that on with what my current plan is my issue. Genoa allied with Burgundy and Austria. So I'd maybe make... So Genoa need to a no alliance with Austria. I don't care about their Burgundian alliance, but at least a no alliance with Austria. Then maybe money? I don't know what percent contribution I am. 13%. Yeah, right, okay. So I'm just going to make him humiliate rival and war... not war taxes. War reparations. Would make sense. We'll stick these two in Genoa. And the other unit will go to Pavia. Because my war participation is so low, Brittany can probably just give me war reps, honestly. I shouldn't need too much from them. Taking ducats would be very minimal gain for me right now. As well. Fairly certain they should have zone of control for getting into Verdun. But, okay. They may say Verdun, but I say Ver finished. Right, then Genoa, as mentioned, I'll make them no alliances and I'll take a humiliation at minimum. I need their truce timer to take longer than 1479, so I need 4 years worth of truce, which is 40 war score worth, because you get 5 years by default for base peace, and then every 10 war score adds 1 year is how that equates. Even without the knowledge sharing from France, I'm still earning a ducat and a half a month. So it's rather nice. Especially when you consider all the extra forts that are under my control. France, Compton, Luxembourg, namely. Okay, now let's try making that workshop in Turin, shall we? Try again. And you probably also recognise the fact that due to me not needing any manpower buildings, I won't be building any soldiers' households. So even grain and stuff like that will be given regular manufactories in this campaign. Of course, for grain, it's farm estates, but you get the intention / premise. So Brittany, we are out. I'll take the stability, even though 10 prestige is actually pretty nice at the moment. We'll make you war reps and steer trade. And then out of 70 ducats, I'd get 8. So let's just take that. Let's just take that fractional money. For now, I don't need to hang around on a peace deal. Let's just free up the French units. I want to just eke out the duration of the war. This would give... Okay, I want 1 more year of waiting, which will then knock out Landshut, Hesse, Cologne, Wurzburg, Anbach, Nassau, Aachen, maybe Bologna. I think my improved relations is somewhere in the region of 2 to 3. Bologna. Yeah, 2.2 aggressive expansion. You know what, let's improve their relations preemptively. I can also wait out the total timer of the war. It's not a problem. I've got until 71 realistically. I just wanted it to be snappy so I could get straight on to Savoy. But that's not a real issue. I can just declare that war and then stay in this one while I wait. So I think the plan will be improve with people who are pissed off with me and also preemptively stop others from joining the coalition. Should have done that a while ago if I'm honest. I do admit that that was definitely a mistake on my end, but oh well. We're getting there now. What I could do... I don't have an Occitan province here. It's Burgundian. So I wouldn't be able to release Provence. I need Occitan to release Provence. Georgian crisis. Ooh, AQ are looking big. Did they ally the Ottomans? Yeah, they did. I'd have been confused if not. The AQ Ottoman alliance will be until somebody breaks their truce. And then when that's gone, that will never come back and the Ottomans will beat AQ down to the ground. That's just par for the norm. You could say it's somewhat of an expectation. So of course in your own runs and you're playing in the area you could force that alliance to be broken early. Obviously in this current situation I can't, but it's not the biggest deal in the world. You know what, I've nearly got some rebels. I'll let them tick up and spawn. Then France can come and deal with them for me. It's going to be great. In the meantime, let's take more Merc ideas. A couple of people had some leaders change. The Flemish company are now the ones with 3 siege. Excellent. Knowledge sharing to France has been terminated, no less than expected. So if I remove the Reichsläufer, there are 4 units. So that puts me up to 5 units available. I could take the free company to satisfy the 5. But I think what I'd rather do is take the Swiss Home Guard. So really what would be better is to eventually remove the Reichsläufer and the Flemish company. And then maybe take either the Swiss Home Guard or the Independent Army. We'll see. So anyway, final with Austria. Humiliate. I'd get 43 ducats. Can't say I necessarily approve. Is there anything better? War reps. And then the minimalist amount of money. Okay, that's actually fine then. That also gives me a truce timer until 1482, which is perfect because it supersedes the, or rather, it's after the Milanese truce, which is what I was looking for in part. We've lost the condition of the Italian wars. That's fine. Hey France, we've got some mercs down here. You want to help? I mean, if they don't help, I can just beat them up. I could also allow Genoa to do that for me. They'll go from Navarra into Pavia, hopefully. They might try and prioritise Chum, but it's normally just Plankton that does that. Yeah, I don't think that France is helping. So let's see which way these mercs go. Oh, France are here. I derped out. But hey, we'll deal with the separatists next war. Sorry, next episode. Not next war. This war, but next episode. Because we're going to end things here for now. So thank you for watching, and I'll catch you again soon.